This is crazy, but Sydney Sweeney's newest movie just became one of the biggest box office flops of all time.
Don't care what anyone else thinks of this movie.
It would have been so easy for her just to say, wow, that really spun out of control. I didn't think about it. That obviously wasn't my intention. Also, American Eagle needs to be accountable to this.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome. The president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, what that was like.
It was surreal.
It was surreal. And it would be totally human. I would probably feel like thankful that somebody had my back in public, you know, and conveniently, some very powerful people had my back in public. And I wondered if you felt that way.
You're talking about the jeans ad? I love jeans.
It's not my fault that God made me blonde with massive cans.
Are you racist?
Jeans.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself? Okay. Yeah. And the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear. As time goes on, people will see that I'm way more aware of things than people think.
Can you say a little bit more?
Do you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it.
Is there something maybe you want to say about the ad? Sydney Sweeney has great jeans? I think the ad spoke for itself.
Biggest misconception about me is that I am a dumb blonde with big tits. I'm naturally brunette.
Unfortunately for Sydney Sweeney, the internet is forever, and the old tweets that she had liked about Tom Holland have been dug up. If you are new here, we are talking about Zendaya allegedly not wanting to promote the new season of Euphoria alongside Sydney Sweeney. There have been lots of blinds about these two over the years, saying that Sydney Sweeney did not like Zendaya, she was trash-talking her. He was coming to visit her regularly on set, on Euphoria's set. So Sydney knew he was there to see Zendaya. She was allegedly on Twitter liking tweets.
Growing up, I used to try to be somebody for other people and give them what they want without actually taking care of myself first, so.
And enough about Sydney Sweeney. I'm sick of seeing her face. I'm sick of seeing her interviews. I'm sick of hearing her voice. Like, less about Sydney, more about me. Come on now.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because you've got quite a bit to get on into. So over on my second channel, I've been talking about Sydney Sweeney. Fun fact, actually, my second channel, which I don't really promote because I feel like it's our little secret. Like, if you know, then you know. I'll link it down below for you guys this time around. But yeah, over on there, I'm posting every single day. Yes, you heard that correctly, people. Every single day for the month of November. I just woke up one morning and was like, you know what? Let me set myself a really cool challenge. It's so like, it's extra chill over there. Obviously, like with my videos, even on this channel, it's like FaceTime sessions, yapping to like besties from all over the globe. You know, it's a fun time. So I just thought every single day, posting content on there, unedited. We kiki, we kaka, we shits and gigs, and then we go about our day. But I'm doing it every single day, and I feel like have I missed a day? I don't think I have. I feel like I've been really consistent, so pat on the back for me. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of me, then that is a bless. I'm keeping that in. I love when I glitch and you guys can see it, because it's like, it's not always smooth sailing around here. And also, this is a yapaholic talking to you. I love to yap. I love to give my thoughts and opinions and my views. If you agree, great. If you don't, bitch, that's completely fine. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I welcome everything. I welcome conversation. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Sydney Sweeney. I also spoke about Sydney last week on my second channel, and you know, there was some rumors stating that Zendaya wants nothing to do with Sydney Sweeney and how there had been a feud brewing. And I was just so shook because I don't hear anything about Zendaya. Like, I just don't. I feel like she's one of the most unproblematic babes in the industry. I have reported on pop culture for so many years now. I feel like we never really have anything to cover when it comes to Zendaya. The bitch just looks sickening classy. She is with her fiance Tom Holland. She's got the puppies. Like, she's just cutesy and wholesome and classy. That's all I've always just seen Zendaya as that. And she's always gonna give you a look on the red carpet. Do not play with her, right? So when I saw that there was headlines, no, these are just rumors. It started with Daily Mail, so please take it with a pinch of salt. Don't take it as literal because we don't know yet, but only time will tell. When Euphoria comes out, I think it's spring of 2026, can I just say, hang it up, flat screen? We don't need it anymore. In fact, like, if I'm being real with you, was I sat every single Sunday ready to watch Euphoria? Oh yes, I was. Like, popcorn, snacks, everything was ready. Was Rue pissing me off every single second? Yes, she was. Did I want her to get help and she didn't want to get, like, I was fighting my screen, basically. I don't know about you, but I was fighting my screen. Was Cassie flipping annoying? Is Sydney Sweeney even acting? If I feel like low-key bitch is giving Cassie? Because the streets are saying, now to this day, I don't know what streets it is, but someone from Zendaya's team is alleging that Zendaya wants nothing to do with Sydney Sweeney. She doesn't align with any of Sydney Sweeney's views, political views, and, you know, it was kind of like mentioned, shall we say, or rumored that Sydney Sweeney is a Republican and she voted Trump. Like, there was articles stating that here's proof, this, that, and the other. I would not be surprised whatsoever. With the whole American Eagle situation, that was enough to leave a bad taste in people's mouths. And people are like, you know what? I wash my hands on this girl. I don't like what she's doing here. I don't rock with this commercial. She didn't try to explain herself. She was very much, as soon as that commercial came out, a lot of people were like, whoa, Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney has great genes, you know? Genes, Jeans, Genes. And a lot of people just felt like it was giving white supremacy. A lot of people felt like it was just racist. It was just simply wrong. It was wrong. Prior to that, she'd been selling her bathwater. She made some really questionable moves this year. I feel like 2025 has been an absolutely mad year for a lot of people. Sydney Sweeney, I would say, out of celebrities, maybe the most. I've never seen career suicide like this. Some people in my comments would be like, you know what, Sydney Sweeney's going to be just fine. She's got this going for her. She's got that. And you know what? Let's talk about it. But just 1 second. I need to go back to Tom Holland and Zendaya, because when I heard about this, and again, it's just alleged, I was shockety shook. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. But then I was like, you know what? Yeah, maybe there's a way. How about that? So the streets are saying that Zendaya was on set working, you know, because I think Zendaya is one of the directors for Euphoria now. So she's got a big role to play. She's not like the main one, but she has a contributing role alongside playing Rue on the show, okay? And we know Sydney Sweeney plays Cassie. Tom Holland, there's been like photos of him being papped, going to visit her on set. He'll bring the dog. It was just giving wholesome, cutesy, whatever, right? But allegedly, I don't know how true this is, and I hope to God it's not true, because how dare you? Even if it wasn't about Zendaya or Tom Holland, how dare you? Okay? She was flirting with Tom Holland while Zendaya was working. And I'm like, excuse me, in a way, guys. Like, I genuinely, my first thing was like, this is fake with a capital F. And I hope to God it is. But what if it was true? Wouldn't put it past the bitch. I'm just keeping it real. There's some people who give you that vibe. I don't know whether she's acting anymore, because that's what Cassie did to Maddie when she wanted Nate Jacobs. And she was crying. She was lying. Being annoying to her parent. Her mom, sister was pissed off. Like, it was just a madness. Like, and I thought she did a very convincing job of portraying Cassie. I thought, because again, the impression I got from Sydney Sweeney after the first season of Euphoria came out is that she's just this wholesome, sweet girl. You know, she's just trying to make a mark in Hollywood. She was like, kind of like, she wasn't like fresh out the gates, because she had done a few projects prior to that. I think she was in Pretty Lies, like she was in like 1 episode in season 7. She'd been doing a few other things. I think I did a deep dive on her a couple months ago. Honestly, I feel like I see Sydney Sweeney everywhere. And at the rate that I see Sydney Sweeney, you would think that she's just this sickening actress who just will give you a performance. Like, at least give me that. If you had Margot Robbie talent, and that's just me like pulling out a name right now, and you were moving mad, it's like, oh my God, you know, it's like, it's one thing. But it's like, you're not even like, you're good. Because I'm not going to try and say she's not talented. She's booked. I mean, I want to say she's booked for a reason, but it's like, I don't even know. Nowadays, I don't even get it. And that's no shade. It's like the way that you carry yourself in Euphoria and the acting skills from Euphoria, I don't know if it's evolved. Because even in White Lotus, it's like, you're not really giving me much, but like, I'll just sit here and just like take it in, because why the hell not? It's just you giving me, Sydney Sweeney's giving me Sydney Sweeney. And I just wish there was depth. I wish that actors would just take this ish seriously and not think, okay, because I've made it and because I have X amount of money in my account, that you know, I don't know. I just wish that people would. Great. I hate when random numbers call me. Sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, so she's had four alleged movies this year, US premieres anyways, which flopped and didn't do too well in the box office. So Christie was a movie that came out I think earlier this month. It's such a shame because if there was any other actress, I think people would actually go and see it, but people are putting their money where their mouths are and they don't rock with Sydney Sweeney. So why should I go and see a babe I don't like? Now, am I going to sit down and talk and have discussions? Absolutely. You know, I don't follow her or anything. I'm not contributing to anything. I'm just simply having a chat because us as humans, we can have a chat about stuff. I hate when people will come in my comment section or like other people's comment section and say, why are you talking about her if you don't like her? Or like, you guys are contributing. It's like, not necessarily though, because I'm not playing like, let's say she had a YouTube channel and I was playing content from the channel, then it would go directly to her. But I'm not doing anything apart from like inserting a photo here and just having a conversation. We are allowed to talk. I'm tired of people trying to silence content creators. I'm a yapaholic. I do not shy away from talking about that. We talk about pop culture, celebrities. We get into it. If you don't like it, babes, find someone else who's a little bit more of you. If I'm not your cup of tea, bitch, go and pour yourself a coffee and matcha. There's options. Simple as. But yeah, she's had 4 movies. Christie, which I saw a billboard for in London actually when I was just going. I went out a couple of hours ago. I saw, and I was like, oh wow, okay, cute. But no one's talking about it. Like I'm talking with friends about different movies that we want to watch and stuff. And people, no one's talking about Christie. I will say, and it's crazy because none of the Republicans went to go and support. None of the Republicans are supporting Sydney Sweeney. And this is what Sydney Sweeney had to say in regards to, you know, Christie becoming one of the biggest movie flops of all time. First and foremost, Christie didn't deserve that because to my knowledge, Christie is like, she was like a famous boxer in the 90s, female boxer. If I'm not mistaken, was she LGBTQ plus? I think she was lesbian, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I feel like I'm correct here though. And it's crazy because if it is true that Sydney Sweeney is a Republican, then wouldn't that be funny? Anyways, so this was Sydney Sweeney's response to Christie becoming one of the biggest flops of all time. She said, we don't always just make art for numbers. We make it for impact. Girl, bye. Sydney Sweeney is just so unlikable. And I never thought I would say that because I was one of those people who was like, you know what? She's just doing what it is that she's doing. And this came before like the selling bathwater. And this is like a year ago and the years prior to that, right? This year, you get your boyfriend is Scooter Braun, an absolute mad one. Like, it's like, yes, the whole Taylor Swift situation, but even before, like, even if you take the whole Taylor Swift situation out of it, it's like the way that he treated Ariana Grande when she was like, her mental health was poorly, you still had her working, you still made her feel like she had to do this, she had to do that obligations. And I get it, the show must go on, but mental health is so important. And you've already chopped enough money from these people. Now what? You and Justin Bieber ain't working together anymore. I'm waiting for these people to make a memoir and talk about it, maybe towards the end of their career. I don't know, but I feel like there will be a revealing tell-all about Scooter Braun, and I will be sat. And I'm not gonna lie to you, but I would believe the majority of it. Especially for like a Justin Bieber whose only management has been Scooter Braun since he was young. So it's like these people have stories to tell, and there's a reason as to why they're parting ways with Scooter Braun. Scooter Braun is money hungry. The way that he played Taylor Swift is enough to just feel like, just get this icky vibe. But no, not Sydney. Not Sydney. Sydney loves it. In fact, I do not follow any of these people on any pages, but I see photos of them on dates. Do you think I, Keisha, care to see Scooter Braun and Sydney Sweeney on dates, them riding bicycles? They look stupid. There seems to be like planned paparazzi shoots of them kissing. I don't want to see their lips touch. I don't care about them individually, let alone together. And it's like, again, why is it Sydney Sweeney shoved down my throat? Sydney Sweeney is so okay with not apologizing or issuing any statement after the whole American Eagle commercial. What she would do is, when that whole commercial happened, she would be interviewed. People want to know, like, okay, girl, your commercial is like, it's doing numbers. That's not lie. People are talking about it. She would be like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, and just like walk away. I'm not going to answer those questions. She would deflect all of that. But then as soon as she's possibly getting a paycheck from this GQ interview, she is appearing all smug or acting like she's cool, the hair tucked into the jacket. But who do you think that you are? Like, what? I want to say what happened to you, but it's like, I never knew you all along. So what do I mean? Like, you're showing your true colors. This is who you are. This is real. This is me. That's what Sydney Sweeney's saying. This is real. And the reason why she's so cocky, for now anyways, and what she needs to remember is that a man is never going to save her. She's probably so cocky because she is in the quote-unquote right rooms. And for example, I mean, her boyfriend is Scooter Braun, a literal billionaire. Okay, maybe she feels like she's playing the game. There's a way to play the game without losing integrity. It seems like Sydney Sweeney has no morals. And if people don't want to be associated with her, I do not blame them. If not Bellathorne, that's the wrong girl from Shake It Up. If Zendaya wants nothing to do with you, big up Zendaya. Because this thing that human beings lack called morals. What do you stand for? Doing anything for a check. Just doing and then saying anything just for a check. No. And I'm not saying that I would keep it classy 24/7 because, babes, I don't even know if I'm fully a classy bitch. Sometimes I might want to act out of character. Maybe like once or twice a week. And who's going to check me? Like, it's like that, innit? I can't be classy 24/7. But have something to you. What do you stand for? What's your morals? You look like you'll take anything for a pay. And not literally, and I'm not trying to be shady here, but it's like, that's what Sydney Sweeney is giving me in this year alone. You do not care to like apologize or to like do damage control or to like right your wrongs. You're just so happy with just continuing in this way. And it makes me so pissed off. But when you are backed by a billionaire boyfriend and by Jeff Bezos, who's going to be investing in your up and coming lingerie brand, it's no wonder you feel smug, and it's no wonder you feel like, you know what, I'm untouchable, I'll be just fine. A man is not going to save you. The quickness of the speed they can come and, you know, endorse you and be all about you is the same way they can leave. I really do feel like Sydney Sweeney's a pick me. I feel like we've had those conversations, so I'm not going to go over it again, but she really does give pick me, and that's what I can think of. You should care about the public. You know, you shouldn't live for them and trying to please them in every single decision and move you make. But it's like, do you even know who you are, number one? What do you stand for? Morals clearly aren't that important to you. 2025 has been a very clear portrayal of that. And big up anyone who's like, you know what, I don't want any parts of that. I want to cut ties with her. Sure. You know? But yeah, like, these men ain't going to save you at all. They care about you for now, but if things don't go their way and they feel like you're not bringing enough money, you don't think they'll drop you with speed. You don't think Jeff Bezos would not drop you with speed. I was thinking, like, why was she at Jeff Bezos' wedding? And then I just realized, okay, you know, she was going there in attendance with her boyfriend, Scooter Braun. That, to me, is still a weird dynamic. But, of course, out of any men in the industry, she would go for a man who literally has shitted on women and who has, again, done an absolute madness on Taylor Swift. I can't get over that anyways. But I think her mother did a party for, like, her 60th birthday a couple of months ago. I can't remember the name of the theme, but it was something about something great again. And anytime I hear make something great again, I don't know about you, but my mind goes to one specific place. So that to me was like, out of any theme, you couldn't get creative with it. We had to go there. And then that's when Sydney Sweeney was like, no, that's not true. My mum doesn't report. My mum's not Republican. Okay, girl. Because who was out here making birthday parties or themes saying blah, blah, blah? Great again. I just feel like, okay, right. But yeah, Sydney Sweeney doesn't care. And I think she wants us to know that she doesn't give a flying monkey. But at some point, she's going to have to care. Because if things start flopping and people realize that, you know what, the public is important. We, as consumers, are very important. So if you keep up this act of trying to act smug and trying to act like you're not touched by anything and that you'll be just fine and that, you know, I'm here. She's still booked. I will say she's everywhere. She's in a lot of different red carpets and everything. But forget about those. It's about the way we look at you. If we look at you and just feel like, girl, we're not going to support you the way that we once upon a time maybe we're willing to support you. And you should start caring about that. Again, do not live for us, but do a better job at clearing things up. How about that? Because you couldn't even do it the GQ interview. When asked about Donald Trump and him making a statement about you, you weren't even you didn't even appear that surprised or shocked. It was kind of like, yeah, it was bound to happen. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's cool. These things happen. Girl, what? What? I don't know if you're going to be here for a long time. I really don't. And maybe that's why she's trying to do these other business endeavors, like coming out with a lingerie line. Of course, it would be that, and that's no shade, but it would be that, wouldn't it? And if it goes well, then I guess we will be quiet and just, okay, bitch, you ate with that, sure. But I don't know if it's going to go well. Because the Republicans, your community, the people them that you are just so loud and proud about, they're not even supporting. So who's left? The Sydney Sweeney stands who have fan pages for you. Who is left? Where is the team? Because if they think they're going to be making money off the Republicans, good luck, Charlie. You're gonna love who you turn out to be. I don't think they're leaving their homes to watch you at the cinema. You've had 4 movies not do as well this year. when Euphoria comes out, my God, I don't know what the reaction is going to be. People are obviously going to be watching because they've watched season 1, they've watched season 2, and it's not just Sydney Sweeney on the show. You've got Jacob Elordi, you have got Alexa Demi, and they, of course, there's reasons to go and watch Euphoria, right? As controversial and crazy as the show is, there's reasons to watch besides just flipping Sydney Sweeney, right? But she knows how much of a hit Euphoria was, and she knows what we're going to be tuned in. But I just hope to God she knows we ain't tuning in for you, girl. Because I can't lie. Actually, like this really, it pisses me off so much. Because I knew someone like this in secondary school. And it's just like, girl, like, you think the world revolves around you. You did something wrong that we all know you did wrong. And you don't even want to apologize for it. You're trying to make us feel weird for having these views and opinions about you when you had an offensive commercial. You did. And the thing is, when asked about it, you even said with your own words that you knew what you were doing. You knew what the commercial was for and what it was meant to be. But what? Like, celebrities lie and pretend. Like, look, in some ways it's like, okay, you're standing on business, you meant what you said, this is your opinion, these are your views, okay. But it's like celebrities will even just come and lie and be like, you know what, I'm so sorry, I get what the public come. Like, PR would PR. The damage control would be undone to some degree. Sometimes. But you, it's just like, no, I'm not apologizing. I don't feel the need to. No, it's okay. I'm cool. If they don't like me, it's okay. It's on them. It's on them. It's on them. Girl, I want to know how long your career is going to last. If you're here for another 5 years, good on you. Truthfully, because I don't know how this is going to go for you. I really don't know. As soon as Scooter Braun is done with you, then we'll see. As soon as Jeff Bezos is done with you, then we'll see. Because right now, things may seem cool. But I don't think someone like that is able to generally sleep at night. And look, I'm not trying to say that you should hate on her, leave hate and death threats and stuff like that. I think that's really weird. I feel like that's really, really, really weird. We can just have conversations and just keep it pushing. But it's just like, I don't know if someone like that is generally okay. Going back to the whole Zendaya and Tom Holland thing, another reason as to why apparently they're not going to be on the same red carpet. They will be on the same red carpet, but she will not be standing next to Sydney Sweeney, allegedly, is, going back to Sydney Sweeney's views on politics. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit from this article. We just speak on this again over on the second channel, so go ahead and check out the full video in depth. But this article says, after 6 years on the HBO teen drama, opposing political views have got between Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney's friendship, which is now in tatters, insiders claim. It is said that Zendaya is refusing to do press calls for the upcoming season of Euphoria with Sydney, and that they will not be seen standing next to one another, according to sources working on the show. The White Lotus star, Sydney Sweeney, sparked controversy in July when an American Eagle ad campaign featuring the star was launched with the tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes." My God, when that commercial came out, I was like, wait, what? How did we get hit? Wait, what? Sydney? What? What? Whoa. What? Okay. The pun on the word gene sparked considerable backlash from the public, who compared it to rhetoric surrounding eugenics and white supremacy. After this, multiple news outlets in the US reported that Sydney's voting record showed her being a registered Republican. Well, that's certainly a choice. Though she has not spoken out about this. Now is she ever going to? She's never going to go around and be like, yeah, guys, I'm a Republican. Like, she's not going to do that. Absolutely. She's dumb, but not that dumb. President Trump, not my president. Also, I'm not from the United States, but even if I was from the United States, I would not be saying President Trump. That's just me, though, in the United States, where the United is where? Nowhere to be found. Neither is it here in the UK. Do you know what's going on in the UK? Okay, cool. Trump even weighed in saying, "Now I love her ad," after being told the news. Meanwhile, Zendaya has vocally opposed Trump. After he won presidency for the first time in 2016, Zendaya took to social media and said she was speechless, petrified, heartbroken, and weary. She said, "I don't know what to say or what to do. I guess I just never knew how many people in this country didn't love other people in this country." Now, sources claim their apparent differences have led to feud between the actors. An insider told Daily Mail, now not always a credible source, so take this with the pinches of salts. Zendaya is apparently in a difficult position because if she stands next to Sydney on the red carpet, it can be read as her excusing Sydney's views on Trump and her refusal to apologize for the racist ad. Now, Zendaya, as much as we know her to not really be in Wahala and mix up, she's got a black dad from Wakanda. You know what used to make me cringe? White people, like, just seeing black people like Wakanda forever. And it's like, you really thought you ate with that? Like, let's just say we're watching a movie. Like, I still find it really cringe. Let's say we're like, when the movie theaters, we just finished watching Black Panther. Okay, all right. But like, people really, especially when the first Black Panther came out, people thought like anytime they see a black person, it's time to do the Wakanda Forever. Baby, put your hands down and back it up. One hop this time. Dun, dun, dun. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's really cringe. Some people might find that like racist as well. I don't know. Do you guys remember people were doing that? And by people, non-black people. It was just like, yeah, no, don't do that. Yeah, no. Okay. Until now, the pair seemingly had a good friendship, as Sydney Sweeney previously cheered on Zendaya when she won an Emmy in 2020. Now, I do remember that. That was a moment for Zendaya. Big up her. She said, we were all watching the Emmys because we were all crossing our fingers and we were just freaked out, Sydney said, adding, it's so amazing. I'm very, very, very excited and proud of Zendaya. Talking about working with Zendaya on Euphoria, Sydney reflected that she was really lucky, adding to Access Hollywood. It's been amazing being able to watch her and just see how much of a boss ass she is. You saying all these things, but apparently trying to take someone's man is mad work. Absolutely calculated, unfortunately believable. Calculated, mean, bitchy, and not a girl's girl at all. And this is what I'm trying to say to you lots. I said this for years and people got onto me. Not everyone is a girl's girl. Not everyone is looking out for the next babe. They're not going to. Some people will happily take your man, flirt with your man whilst they know, you know what, she's not going to see. You don't think Tom Holland wouldn't go and tell, he don't play when it comes to Zendaya. Zendaya is a bad beat. It's no shade. She seems likable and a sweetheart too, but she's a bad beat. That type of face card doesn't just come any day. But you, Miss Sydney Sweeney, feel like, what? I hope this isn't true, because if it is, it's just one of those ones where it's like the cheek audacity, babes. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Who sang that song? You're beautiful. It's true. You are. We're not going to stand up here and be like, oh my God, you're ugly. That's not a nice word to use, is it? It's not a nice word. We're not going to use that word. It's not necessary here, yeah? But you don't think, what did you think? And the thing is, allegedly, she had this like tweet basically saying that Tom Holland is fine. Excuse me? What? I don't know. And like when asked whether like Tom Holland would be on Euphoria, because I think that was like kind of this rumor and joke thing, she was genuinely asked this and she seemed really geeked and really, really, really happy and just like really hyper, like, girl, what? I don't know, man. I just feel like it's the way you carry yourself, but I don't think she knows the way to carry themselves. So, is she even acting? Or what? I just can't believe she's with Scooter Braun. I just can't believe she's with Scooter Braun. And also Donald Trump saying Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there. It's for American Eagle and the jeans are flying off the shelves, he began. Go get him, Sydney. Like if Trump is saying that about me and I'm not even a Republican, bitch, I'm gonna come out and say something. My team will come out and issue statements. You guys will hear from me in that regards, but nothing, just crickets. But the only time she wants to talk about it is when it's probably a paid ad with, a paid commercial. She's reaping revenue from it with GQ. That's mad to me. Like, what a calculated girl. Honestly, dumb. This is not going to end well. It isn't, and that's why I start to wonder, like, I wonder how many more years she's got in Hollywood. If she plays her card right, then it could work out for her. But if she keeps up this smugness and just not even listening, because the thing is, she doesn't strike me as someone who's actually listening to conversation. She strikes me as like, oh, people are just hating on me and talking negatively about me. You need to listen to conversation. You don't have to agree with them if you don't want to, but listen, It's just really weird. I don't know where she's going with this, but I do know that she needs to just take a chill pill, look in the mirror, and realize you're not all that. Like, you're not all that. I'm so sorry. Like, these things have been done before. Like, people have done career suicide, but like, no shade or anything. They actually were great talent to the point where people couldn't even like, you could never call the person untalented, but so many people are calling her untalented because like, they don't feel like she offers much. They don't feel like she offers much at all. I've seen no marketing with these movies, by the way. No buzz surrounding this, so that probably also is a contributing factor as to why these movies haven't done as well. I don't know. I think the industry is like somewhat trying to turn her into this household name. I mean, the amount of times I've seen Sydney Sweeney's name alone is crazy. I guess she's doing something right. But like, I know Anyone But You was good. It got I don't know. It wasn't enough to make me just like leave the cinema thinking, whoa. I just feel like she lacks so much likability and charisma. but I really saw the potential before, but I just feel like it's done. It's done. The damage is done. We are ending this year with Sydney Sweeney being one of the most unliked celebrities. To the people who she feels like are going to protect her, I promise you, they're going to turn on her, because that is honestly how life goes, especially when men are involved. I feel like Anyone But You just wasn't it. It wasn't cool. I need character development. I need something. I just feel like development of something will be great, but we're not there yet. I get it, she's young, she's got room to improve, but she doesn't strike me as somebody who's willing to improve, but someone who's willing to walk behind people who she feels like is going to big her up in this industry. Good luck, Charlie. You're gonna love who you turn out to be. And please stay away from people's boyfriends if this is true, because I can't stand a bitch like that who just doesn't can you keep your hands to your back? Like, some people, you got to train them, like, can you keep your hands to yourself, please? You know, such a shame, a whole grown-ass woman trying to allegedly take someone's man. You don't think Tom Holland's gonna go and rush to tell Zendaya? You might rush to tell her straight away, because, you know, she's got to work or whatever, but as soon as it's time to go home, you don't, what? Are you dumb or stupid? Please choose your fighter. Please because I right now, you know what, the story makes no sense to me, that I'm just not gonna believe it. There's just no way someone can move this way. Zendaya can kick ass. Zendaya can kick ass. Have you seen her in Casey on the Cover? She can do a little bow. We do not condone violence of any sort. Please keep your hands to yourself. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions. It's been a little bit of a longer video. I just wanted to rant, have a yap session with you guys. Again, go ahead and check out the second channel. I don't really promote it because it's like my little secret. Like, it's our little secret. If you know, then you know. But shout out to people who knew about the channel before I'm even promoting it. You guys are a real one. But yeah, again, new content over on there every single day. If I do miss a day, it's because I'm just like really, really super duper busy. Got something going on, but for the most part, we are hella consistent. So yes, make sure you guys hype up this video. Click the hype button. It literally costs you nothing. I know in this economy, please, everything's very expensive. It's free. Subscribe, do all the fun YouTube stuff, smash the like button, share this video, tell a friend, and yes, I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.